Yo guys, and welcome to a new video, and today we are here at Monza for AOR. So yeah, we're currently on our quali lap. It was a wet session to begin with, but we were told that it was eventually going to dry out towards the end of the session, so I'm just doing a quick practice run in the wet at the moment. But yeah, you would have seen, I believe, the last AOR video, which was at Spa. Yep, should have been at Spa. We came P2 there, I think. Yeah, P2. It was a decent result. But yeah, I wanted to correct what went wrong there after getting a bit unlucky in like pit stops, etc. By winning here in Monza. So yeah, as I said before, we're currently on our banker qualifying lap almost on the Inters. We're currently at about P7, if I can read that correctly. Yep. And we are at 9/10 up on our previous lap, so we are doing pretty well. And we are purple by about 2/10 of a second up on our teammate. And yeah, there's some pretty decent drivers in this lobby for once. There's Sonic Veloce Alonso has rejoined the league, I believe. I don't know if he was here for the last race, but he's here now, so that's more competition for us, which is a good thing, because the competition's been quite low on the Xbox platform, really, if we're being totally honest. But it's good to have a few more drivers in, and we do in fact go pole position, provisional pole position by 4/10, I want to say. But yeah, the session did dry out, and we are about to do our one and only softs lap. But to be honest, it wasn't like dry conditions. It was kind of like damp. It's kind of hard to see, but I just had no idea really what the grip levels would have been like going into turn one. Yeah, no one would have known, as we only just really got our lap in. And going into turn one now, we brake early because I don't really know how much grip there's going to be, and you can kind of just tell from there we stopped way before the corner. So at this point I should be thinking, okay, there's quite a lot of grip out there, more than I would have expected. But for whatever reason, I didn't really think that. I kind of went a bit cautious into most other corners, stopping a bit early there, and we're already quite a bit down on the other drivers, which is not great. We're just not really confident in these conditions, and you will see our current split times. I think the current poles are 20.0 maybe, so we'll see how far up or far down we are on that. We're in fact 4/10 up, so maybe on for a 19.6, maybe even better, but yeah, that happened. I didn't really see it at the time. I just felt like I was on a terrible lap, so I kind of just pushed a bit too hard, and yeah, that is it. So we're just going to complete the lap, see what we did. But yeah, this last sector's been tragic because my head's gone because there's no point. It was like a 19.8 in the end, I don't know, but it doesn't really matter at all. We could have been at least on the front row, I think. My teammate was on a pretty good lap, but yeah, just one of those things that we're starting in P10 now. But I decided to go on the mediums because, well, I don't know, I just had to try something different. Yeah, so I just went on mediums really, and we got Sonic and Jason also on the mediums, as we get a pretty decent start on the mediums. We're trying to get in front of a laggy McLaren and another laggy car, which is great. We've actually made up a few positions. We're now into P7. So yeah, at this point, to be honest, I'm in a great position right now, and I wish I would have been thinking I'm in a great position instead of just doing this. Yeah, what you're about to see, I don't want to look at it. Put my nose on the inside, and yeah, I just get completely turned into. Not my fault, but I should have just expected that to happen, and I could have easily avoided it. Yeah, I'm not going to say slate the guy at all. I guess he had the right to turn in, maybe, I don't know, but I really did expect more room, but in the end I should have known that I wasn't going to get it. So yeah, that's great. We've now got a pretty big gap to the cars in front. It's going to be about 3.5–4 seconds, as they're on the softer tyre. So yeah, it's not really gone to plan at all. all I can hope now for now is that the leaders battle and I can actually do something. with this race, and you just see there the understeer I have in this car is not great at all. So yeah, I don't really know what to say. I'm just kind of like creasing watching this back. It's just, yeah, I don't know. But by lap 5 we've actually caught the pack again, which was nice. We actually had pretty good pace on this medium tyre. We were the quickest car on track at one point. We do get the provisional fastest lap in a little bit. But yeah, I've used up a little bit of my ERS to get there, so at the moment I'm just going to plan to get past the guys who aren't that quick and then just save off the cars in front. And there goes the guy that sideswiped me, off he goes, so yeah, that's nice to see. And shouldn't have really gone for this, but I had a little look on the inside, see if he would like just brake early or whatever, but he didn't, and by doing that we got a pretty poor exit, so we're not going to have a real chance to get him down on this main straight, as he's also got the DRS. He does in fact go for a move on John Pap 183, who's been lagging quite a bit, so I was quite wary of him. And now I'm just thinking about trying to follow him through. And we're side by side. He's lagging quite a bit, which is great. But we've got the inside to this little mini parabolica, which should get us far enough in front into the next corner. And yeah, cleanly through. And now I was just going to see if I can get past Franglish, but he had some decent pace for these next few laps, so I just decided to save some of my ERS, so I could then bolt past him really and catch on to the cars in front. I think it's Sonich next car, he's also on the medium, so if I can beat him this race that'd be pretty decent, because I was about 4 seconds behind him, which was great. And yeah, now I'm just going to pass Franglish, pretty easy move, in high, not even overtake, and yeah, don't bother fighting that, which is nice to see. And now all we need to do is just do good lap times, which definitely is easier said than done, but notoriously this is one of my greatest tracks, or one of my best tracks. On this game I haven't really been clicking with it. Yeah, the game doesn't feel that nice around here, and yeah, I've started to realise how much I preferred the last game compared to this one. But we do actually get, well, not currently in Sonich's DRS, but we're 9/10 back. We do the provisional fastest lap, and yeah, we were just trying to get close enough to him without using too much of our ERS up. As you can see, we're currently in no ERS to just save some. And yeah, he's not saving ERS, but I kind of could tell he was in low modes at this point. And you'll see in this, what will you see in a second? I don't know. Is it here? It's not here, no. Okay, I've just totally messed that up. But yeah, we're still behind him, we're still saving ERS. And I think it's on this lap we do actually get past him, so you'll see that in a second. But yeah, we've gained a little bit of ERS and we're still doing pretty good lap times. But the leaders did in fact pit on that lap, or the lap before, which was alright, but yeah, you can just see here Sonich letting me go, and he just really wanted to work with me, which I respect, because yeah, it just helps us get closer to the actual leaders. But Surprise actually got clear of the pack, which was quite bad, because then they started to battle and then he just got a bigger gap. And as you can see here, just letting Sonich back past, we're using each other. If he has the DRS now, he's just going to do a quicker lap, and I can save the ERS and we can just pull away from the cars behind. And here we are on the next lap, we are passing him again. So yeah, on this lap I was mainly trying to pass him because I was planning to pit this lap and I really needed track position. As you can see, I go a bit deep into the corner. But I get the feeling he didn't really want to let me go there, because I was in overtake, and for the start of the straight I could kind of tell he wasn't as well. And then he realised I was going to get past anyway with the DRS, and then just lowered his ERS modes, and yeah, we got past. But yeah, he kind of stuck with us quite well. DRS is very powerful, so that's one reason. But we do get it stopped nicely into the pit lane, and the tyres are on about 70%, I think it just said. And do we get a pretty decent pit stop, 2.59 by the Mercedes pit crew, and you can see Surprise already going through, so I don't know what the gap is, but it's at least 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds, I'd say. somewhere between that. You can go watch the AOR stream to probably see like how precise that is. But I do believe it's about 8 or 9 seconds. So that's quite a big margin to catch, really. But yeah, now all we need to do is just do good lap times, which, as I said before, is definitely easier said than done. And hopefully we can catch on to this pack of cars quite quickly and just dispatch them very quickly, as there's a Ferrari who has made a bit of an error there, which is definitely not going to help us, as he's holding us up quite a bit here. You know, just completely messing up the line in the dirty air, and he's really not helping my cause as we nearly run into the back of him. The only positive of that is that we got the DRS to kind of get rid of the deficit we lost with him having his little moment there, which does actually put a car in between me and Sonich behind. So yeah, when he pits, which he is doing now, we should get a little bit of a gap to him, which is nice, so there'll be no pressure from behind for the moment. So yeah, as I said, we were catching these cars at a vast rate of knots. We get a very good run here through Ascari, and P1R Brown on the harder and more worn tyres, yeah, doesn't really put up a fight against us. So that's one car we've got past, and now there's 2 more we need to dispatch of. Danny F31 is up next, and we've just got so much more grip than him on the softer tyres. He doesn't really put up much of a fight here. He's not making it easy for us, but it's not going to be a hard move, because yeah, it does put it in the max modes, but neither the lowest even, so yeah. We do get past him, and now it's just one more car, Jason. There's no DRS or anything coming up for a little bit of a time, a little bit of a while, whatever. So we do have to just get past him here. He wanted to go to the inside, but he kind of covered it off. And he's definitely not making it easy for us, but we are going to get this move done. Yeah, I was going to outbrake him either way on the much fresher, much grippier tyre. Yeah, so that was a pretty decent move. And now we just got to put our head down. I do believe this will be my fastest lap of the race, so I'm just going to leave you with the remainder of the lap to see how it is. So yeah, catch you then.
Gap to car in front is 4.6 seconds.
Yeah, so not bad. I do believe that is the fastest lap of the race overall. We did get a warning, as you would have seen, but I think we get 2 overall, maybe. But yeah, a few laps later, quite a few laps later, we did catch this battle between our teammate and Martin, and at this stage I want to get past Martin, not my teammate, because my teammate's got a lot of ERS and I need to save some. So we're going to try and do this tactically, get past Martin but not try and pass our teammate, so I can just use him for about a straight or 2 and just save a little bit of my ERS and hopefully make a charge to surprise. It's about 3 or 4 seconds up the road as my teammate's lagging a bit, so yeah, 3 or 4 seconds in 6 laps with old, well, not old tyres, but they will be quite worn towards the end of the race. It's going to be near impossible, but I still wanted to give it a go, and to be honest I really wanted to work for my teammate here, but you see that doesn't really happen, as we drop him within a lap or 2, which was quite hysterical, but yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, we're just saving some of our ERS, as I said before. We're on 51%, and to be honest I've got no idea what surprise on, if he's got penalties, whatever. I was just hoping he had a penalty so I could maybe get close enough so I would capitalise if he did have one. That was my game plan really from this point onwards. But yeah, saving up on more ERS so we can actually make a charge towards him again. As my teammate makes a little bit of a mistake, and at this stage he's just telling me to go past. He didn't really have any confidence on the tyre at this stage, so yeah, we're just going to leave it in high and just breeze past. He doesn't make it as easy as I would have, but yeah, it's fine. In the end we get car's length ahead, and that's all good, as we clout the curb quite violently in the end. But yeah, so now we just got to put our head down, do some great lap times, and try and catch the prize. Don't actually know if it tells you what the gap is. 4.1. There you go. 4.1 as you can see on the top left. After we passed with DRS, etc. So it would have been about 4.5, maybe even more than that. Who knows? But coming on to the end of the penultimate lap, start of the last lap, we've got it down to 1.9. So we've caught 3 seconds. Is that right? No. 2 seconds? 2.5 seconds? Oh, I don't do maths. Someone do that for me. I can't do it while talking. It's like 2.2 seconds, isn't it? Sure. But yeah, we used all our ERS, and yeah, the tyre was gone at this point. Maybe I pitted a lap too early, maybe I didn't. But yeah, I realised I wasn't going to catch him, so I kind of just brought the car home on this lap. Even though it looks like I'm pushing quite a bit using my ERS, I'm leaving just a little bit on the table because yeah, I don't want to put it in the wall on the last lap after recovering to P2. Not a bad result it would be. If I didn't bin it, that'd be, yeah, that'd be quite funny. But yeah, just checking in to see if Surprise is a penalty, and I believe he had about 2 warnings. He was close to one, like we were, but he just didn't get one. And you can see the gap's going up now, as we aren't pushing too much. And the gap to our teammate behind was about 3 seconds, and you can see they're 71% on tyres. On softs, that's not really that good. But yeah, we've used up all the ERS, 8% left, and we've got no fuel left pretty much. You run out on about 0.05 and we're on 0.0706. So yeah, we had literally nothing left, so we gave it our all. It wasn't quite enough after we got taken out, but it is what it is. You learn, you move on, and yeah, we get 2nd place, which after qualifying P10 you have to take, really, you just have to. But knowing I could have won that race quite comfortably, I feel, if I didn't get taken out, because we lost about 4 or 5 seconds. We probably lost more than that, including the track position, probably 6 seconds, 7 seconds, and we only lost by 2 seconds. So yeah, it was a pretty good strategy that we were on, which I do take forward into further races, which you will see in future uploads. But yeah, didn't quite do it today, but we do learn and we do move on. We're not really in the championship anyway, so that's not really too much of a worry. Hopefully for future seasons I can actually commit to all the races, and yeah, hopefully take the fight to likes of Surprise, etc. if they do the future seasons. I don't know. I don't even know if they're going to be on this game, as not many people are enjoying this game, let's just put it that way. But yeah, at least we got the fastest lap of the race, and that is the finishing order for the Italian Grand Prix in AOR. It's only 12 drivers, which wasn't great, but it gets worse than that, if you can believe it. But yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it with you guys today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.